I've got to take a deep breath here because it's difficult. I profoundly agree with David Cameron. There you are. I've been rehearsing that since Sunday morning. When David Cameron said we were a Christian country, he's right. That, in every profound sense, he's right. Going to church is part of it. Saying prayers is part of it. Making acknowledgements is part of it. And people wish there were more of each one of those things. But in the deepest sense, from the time when the Lindisfarne Gospels defined what this country's nature and art was going to be, through Alfred the Great, who used the word English for the first time in the English language and began to bring the English together, right through the centuries, the idea of Christianity has been intermingled with the idea of this country. And there was a brief mention of democracy. The democratic debate in Parliament just across there would not have happened in 1649 had it not been for the Bible. They talked out of the Bible, about the Bible, through the Bible, fought that debate, which resulted in the shaking of Europe by the execution of a king after being tried by a jury. That had never happened in history before, and it happened there through the Bible. And then we went on to the great anti-slavery campaign, drifting through our minds now as something that happened. No, it didn't. It happened by men fanatical about the Bible, particularly Wilberforce in this country, but a great number of other men, and in America. And then we go through the philanthropy of the 19th century, the women's movement, the women who helped the poor in the East, and on it goes. You wonder actually where we would have been without the driving force of the impact of that Bible, almost whether you believed in its sayings, in its promises of eternal life, in its miracles, in its virgin birth, or any of that. It became part of the way we thought, really, at our best, and still is part of the way we think. So I'm very pleased to be part of programs that make that on, and I've gone rather over the length that Roger suggested, but under the length that a previous person who invited me here also suggested. So I've about split the difference. Thank you very much indeed. I'm very proud of this award. Thank you.